Right. Um, you might see from my previous posts I had a Grisso, but now I've changed to the Tuono V4. This is a 2013 model, 167 horsepower with all the goodies, all the toys. What a machine. Had it now for 4 weeks and have quite a bit to say about it. Yep, it's powerful. Yep, it sounds fantastic. Already started to make some changes, but not much though, because I mean you don't need to do anything for the power. There's just too much of it. The exhaust sounds absolutely incredible, so I'm not even going to change that. What I did do though, first thing I did was, because I do a lot of filtering in traffic. Traffic is bad here where we live, Auckland, New Zealand, and I sometimes go to my clients on my bike, well actually as many times as possible, and going 2,500 revs in third between the traffic is a bit jerky, it's a bit sudden, it's not very smooth. So the first thing I did was looked at AF1 and the oh no, not AF1, well it is Aprilia Forum, and had to make some changes just to see if it worked better, and yes it did. First thing you do was, well, what I did was the flapper valve. Flapper valve goes from there to there, and I disconnected the flapper valve. I don't know if you can see this. Let's see if you can see it. Let's see. Where is it? Oh, it's at the back. Oh, it's further down. It's at the back. I can't see it. Anyway, disconnected the flapper valve on the inside. Yes, it's much louder, which I love, so I don't have a problem with that. But it makes it much smoother at those very low revs when the flapper valve is still closed. Added just this morning, added some radiator protectors, RNG radiator protector, and the oil cooler protector as well, which might not be necessary, but you don't want to get stuck in the middle of nowhere with a hole in your radiator. Removed the back pillion seat pegs, footrests. I think it looks fantastic. I got the bike with the tail tidy, which is wonderful. Eventually I will be changing the pillion seat cover. We call that lick and stick, but I'm going to remove that, put on the Aprilia 1100 factory, or the RSV. I think it's the RSV tail section, goes straight to just that, all bolts off, that and that bolts off and just goes straight on, which with a bit of fiddle, but it does, and I've seen it done and it looks good, and check it on YouTube, you can do it. I fitted the TPX radar detector. Tried this morning to fit hand grips on, heated hand grips, and that's a bit of a mission and doesn't really work. You've got a lip over there which can be filed off, etc., and the hand grips can fit, but this side is a bit of an issue because you've got this your adjuster, your traction control adjuster, and there's quite a bit underneath here, underneath this part here, and the heated hand grips doesn't fit over it, so gave that up as a bad job. We'll see what we can do. Okay, well, I'm not going to say much more. You can watch the other YouTube videos and you can see about traction control and wheelie control and launch control, ABS, 167 horsepower. Like I said, it absolutely tracks fantastic on the road, sounds like a bomb, fantastic. I'll quickly start it and just So you can hear what it sounds like without with the flapper valve disconnected. Standard exhaust. Obviously I still ride it mostly in the sport setting. That's quite nice because between first and second it just limits the torque output on first and second, and then from third onwards you've got full power, apparently. I'll try it at some stage on track setting, but not really interested unless you're on a track. But for spirited road riding, twisties, sport is fantastic. When it rains, as it often does, I do put it in road mode, and yeah, just for commuting, it's wonderful. What else can I say? Nothing much. I see the 1100 factory this year. Some people say it's going to be the bike of the year. I think when this bike came out, most probably got the bike of the year for a naked as well. Super naked. It's an RSV with upright handlebars. Those of you who have got it knows what I'm talking about. Those that don't, this is the best bike ever. See you guys. Bye.